guys, I just wanted to take a few minutes and read a quick chapter out of one of our most beloved chapter books. This is Wheelnuts. Wheelnuts is a really great book for your intermediate readers, particularly boys for the most part. And these are very similar to the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. So if you have kids that are really interested in those and you're looking for something that Usborne offers that would be similar, this is the book for you. So this book, I love it. It's bright and colorful, and there's tons of little illustrations and cartoons all throughout. And just the way that it's set up is really fun for a chapter book. So I will go ahead and get started and read the first chapter just so you can get an idea of what kind of reading level this is on. So it says, "Welcome, Wheelnuts, Desert Dust Up. The road ahead is dangerous. Can you handle terrifying ravines, giant scorpions, huge skulls? If not, turn back now. If you can, then hold on tight and good luck." And so I like that it does a little breakdown of who the Wheelnuts are here on your first page. It gives you a little blurb about each of them. And then we have our map, because we are going to be racing. We need to know where we're going. Okay, Chapter 1. Welcome to Wheelie City, a glitzy holiday resort built in the middle of the desert by the man who owns most of the desert, eccentric billionaire Warren Wheelnut. Wheelie City has seen some exciting things, but nothing quite as exciting as what was happening that day, because in the center of town was gathered the most amazing collection of cars ever. With engines growling and dust flying, the vehicles were all ready to start. As the crowd cheered, Warren Wheelnut himself picked up the microphone to address the enormous crowd of race fans. "Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the first ever Wheelnuts Craziest Race on Earth." Everyone went wild. "There will be 5 races across some of the wildest, craziest terrains on Earth and beyond," he continued. "The rules are simple. There are no rules. Now let me introduce you to the Wheelnuts themselves." As the cars revved up their engines, Wheelie introduced each team and asked what they thought of the desert course. "First up, we have Dino Wagon. We're going to roar into the lead. Grrr. We're so confident we've brought our pails and shovels." "Next, the Wheel Deal. If we see any nasty rattlesnakes, we'll charm them with our singing." "Over here we have the Flying Diaper. Burp." "Next up, the Supersonic Sparkler. We plan to dazzle in the desert. Go Team Fairy." And last, but by no means least, we have Rust Bucket 3000. I compute that this terrain is very similar to the Binyan Plains of planet Octagon 7. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now please give a wheelie big round of applause for the Wheelnuts. "Now I know that all of you want to win, and we have big shiny trophies for the top 3 drivers," said Wheelie. "But to make the race even more exciting, there are Wheelnut Gold Stars to be won at checkpoints and in the world-famous Wheelnut Challenge. And those stars aren't just to make you feel pleased with yourselves. Oh no! You can use these stars at the Wheelnut Garage to improve your car. You can buy new gadgets, cheats, or even make your car a little more comfortable. So make sure you whip up a sandstorm on the desert track I've prepared for you." Wheelie was about to start the race when one of his assistants handed him a note. "A late entry? I thought these were the only cars crazy enough to take on my race. Bring 'em on," he said the excited billionaire. There was a loud bang and an ancient race car emerged from a cloud of smoke. "Race fans, I give you," spluttered Wheelie, glancing at the note, "the Jumping Jalopy. Campbell and his grandson James in their vintage Bugatti." "Sorry we're late, Mr. Wheelnut," mumbled James. "There's no time for excuses, partners," interrupted Wheelie. "We've got racing to do." Wheelie pulled the cord on the enormous starter canyon. There was a ground-shuddering bang, and the contestants were off. The craziest race on Earth was underway, and it was soon going to get a lot crazier. The crowd went wild as the cars screeched to the first turn. It seemed they were all taking turns to hold the first place. First the Dino Wagon, then the Supersonic Sparkler, before the Flying Diaper burst into the lead. But as cars sped off, it became clear that one car had not even started the race. Chapter 2. So that's all I'm going to read for you guys. If you're interested in more Wheelnuts adventures, you'll have to just buy the book or the series. But definitely check this one out if you have kiddos that are on this reading level and like this kind of fun action, kind of silly story. Again, very similar to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So thanks for checking this out. If you'd like to find out more about these books, you can find them all on my website, UsborneBookBattalion.com. Thanks.